starting with the ingredients, where they meet machinery and ideas become cakes. Here's a technological robotic that cracks hundreds of eggs per minute. Egg yolks are separated and added into the batter. When the eggs and powdered sugar are ready, it's time to make the frosting. Everything goes into the big mixers. At this scale, these mixers can handle hundreds of pounds of batter at once, blending the perfect ratio of wet and dry ingredients. Oil spraying is a necessary step for cakes with sticky dough and for factories that do not use non-stick baking paper. The factory's automated system ensures that pour exactly the right amount of batter into each pan, ensuring uniform size and shape. The motion control baker bot will load the trays of batter onto a cart, and we move to the next stage, baking. Baking is where the magic happens. These industrial ovens are finely tuned to maintain an even temperature, ensuring every cake rises perfectly. These ovens, they're adaptable, programmable, and incredibly efficient, capable of baking thousands of cakes a day without ever compromising on quality. Now, it's time for slicing. The cakes are gently sliced into 3 to 4 perfect layers by automatic cutters. This technology ensures that every layer is evenly perfect, which is critical for multi-layered cakes. To maintain the softness and moisture of each cake slice, the baker uses the syrup spray system to apply a precise layer of sweet syrup to the surface. With the eggs and icing sugar prepped, it's time to make the frosting. The frosting is then spread between each cake layer, with the machine carefully applying an even coat on both the top and sides, ensuring every bite is perfectly delicious. Look at this automatic cake assembly process, where the cake layer with frosting moves along the belt while the top layer comes from above by perfectly combining layers of cakes. Once we have our layered cakes firmly in place, we know it's time to frost the entire outside. They combine a robotic arm that pumps and spreads the frosting with a rotating cake table. The process is so precise and fast that it takes less than 3 seconds to completely coat the entire outside of the cake with smooth frosting. It's truly satisfying to watch. Once the inside and outside of the cake are perfectly smooth, the plain cakes are ready for decoration. With modern machinery, the baker's creativity can now be copied perfectly and quickly by automatic decorating machines, making the process faster and more precise. Once the cake is layered and frosted, automated decorating machines can add personalized touches like drawings or messages directly onto the cake's surface. Especially for those cakes sold by the slice, the final step in the process is slicing. Specialized ultrasonic cutting equipment is used to achieve clean, precise cuts. This ensures that each slice is visually appealing and consistent in size. We hope you enjoy this peek behind the curtain of the cake making world. From mixing the batter to the final flourish, it's a journey filled with passion and precision. Remember, every cake tells a story. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. The world of cake making has undergone a remarkable transformation with the advent of innovation. So, let's explore the sweet side of technology and discover the magic behind your favorite cakes. $10 billion donuts each year. That's around 31 per person. Today, we're heading into one of the busiest donut factories in the country, where thousands of tasty donuts are whipped up every hour to meet that huge demand. First, a factory worker measures out a special flour mix and pours it into a large industrial mixer. The mixed dough is then transported in an automated belt to a sheeter machine. Two automated arms on either side adjust the dough, aligning and straightening it neatly. A light flour dusting is applied and spread evenly by a brushing mechanism to prevent sticking. Then, the dough is expertly flattened into a continuous, even band. An automatic rotating brush smooths the dough sheet evenly and brushes off any excess flour. As the dough band continues down the conveyor, it enters a special cutting system. This system has stamping dies that move in perfect sync to cut the dough into donut shapes. Immediately after cutting, an automated system punches out the center of each dough piece to form the iconic donut hole. Excess dough trimmings are collected and removed from the cutting area, keeping the line moving smoothly. The largest industrial donut factories can run multiple production lines at once, churning out tens of thousands of donuts every hour. This is a different type of donut forming mechanism. After being rolled, the dough is loaded into a hopper. The hopper is positioned above an extruder that shapes the dough. Using air pressure, the extruder pushes the dough out into a perfect ring, eliminating the need for cutting and ensuring a uniform shape for each donut. It can keep producing donuts non-stop. The shaped rings are placed on metal trays called flights and carried to the proofer, where warm, humid air helps the donuts rise and become fluffy. Once the donuts have finished proofing, they're gently moved by an automated system onto a conveyor belt that leads them toward the frying station. One by one, they're carefully tipped into a long fryer filled with hot vegetable shortening, where they float on the surface, sizzling as they cook. For 45 seconds, each donut browns on one side before a mechanical arm flips them over to cook the other side, ensuring an even golden color and that perfect fluffy texture we love. After frying, the donuts cool briefly before reaching the glaze waterfall, where perforations in the conveyor drain any extra oil, leaving them ready for a perfect coating. The donuts are neatly aligned in straight rows to ensure a smooth and even glazing process. As each donut passes beneath the flowing glaze, a continuous stream coats it with a sweet, glossy layer. Any excess glaze is collected and recycled back into the system, ensuring a consistent coating without waste. For chocolate glazed donuts, each donut moves along a specialized conveyor belt that carries it over a pool of melted chocolate. As the conveyor advances, the donuts are dipped gently into the chocolate, ensuring a smooth and even layer coats the entire top surface. Seeing these donuts get an extra drizzle of white chocolate makes them look even more irresistible. A system with multiple automated sauce dispensers creates a more impressive appearance for these donuts. Then, the donuts get to the sprinkler station, where they're topped with sprinkles, nuts, or coconut flakes. Operators can make real-time adjustments using digital controls, so the donuts are always high quality and consistent every time. Once the donuts are fully decorated and ready, they are carefully arranged and automatically packaged. Robotic arms precisely locate each donut and gently place them onto trays, which are then transported to the packaging area. The packaging process ensures that each donut is securely sealed to maintain its freshness and appearance during transport. Americans devour about